Hey there, my name is Rohit Kumar, and today we are going to discuss another very important research topic, that is virtual reality. So you can see the different sorts of images over here, and why I always show these sort of images. The reason is quite clear, because images give you a very basic and a quite clear idea about any sort of thing. So that's why if I tell you so many things, but still you don't visualize anything, then everything is just a plain crap. So most of the things you don't even visualize, especially I don't make these sort of videos for expert technological people. I make these videos for the people who are very basic in their technological understanding, or those are just starting their research. So that's why this series in the research domain and topic focuses on the fresh researchers and to guide them that where to lead and what to do next. So here, as you can see, that different sorts of people are wearing this virtual reality box. So here it is you must have experienced these sort of things in real life, and you do know that what sort of thing it is. It gives you an illusion that you are living in a particular imaginary world, and there you can deal with the sort of random things. So in movies, cinema, etc., you do see a lot of related things, and you do understand very well that what sort of things these are. So when we say that virtual reality, then one common another term comes into picture, that is AR, that is augmented reality. So when you augment something, means when you add something extra to the reality, then it is augmented reality. And it is the same case that with the help of augmented reality, you are going to enhance your visual experience. Similar way, the virtual reality says that you are not in a physical world, you are completely in a virtual reality. It's a completely a virtual world, and it is looking like a reality. That's why it's virtual reality. Okay, so when we are focusing this much on a topic, then we should firstly see that what is its a basic definition. So in loose terms, we can say that it's a kind of simulation experience, and it is similar to any other normal experience of real world. Okay, so when you are realizing the real physical environment in a virtual world, then it is virtual reality. Now when coming to the different sorts of aspects of virtual reality, then you may discuss the use case of video games. You may come across the different simulators offering you the medical or the military training, or you may discuss the concept of at least like we are interacting with each other. So a virtual meeting. So like I'm presenting this video, I'm meeting with you in a virtual way. So it is, these all things are part of virtual reality. And when we are seeing that VR technology is going on such a surge and with a high technical pace, then what is the future? So future, let me tell you that the computer vision, graphics, digital image processing, and VR, AR technologies, these all things together are going to boom this world of reality. And artificially means in coming future it may be almost impossible, like people do say, means that they obviously exaggerate things, but still there's a possibility that in future it will be almost impossible to say, especially in the field of animation, that what is the real image, what is the artificial image. And there are so many tools available as of now also, using which you can generate your own stock images of the videos. So in this way, point is simply clear that when you are using some sort of tool, technique, or the algorithm for producing some sort of reality in a virtual world, then it's a part of virtual reality. So hope you have already understood some basic idea behind this particular technology. And now we are going to explore some of the basic things related to research in this particular domain, because this particular series of research domain and topic, we focus on the fresh researchers. We don't explore things much, but we put a basic understanding in terms of research. So now coming to the research, let me tell you that more than 150 countries authors have been exploring this aspect of virtual reality in different forms, and more than 50,000 researchers have been consistently engaged in the active development of this particular technology. Now, when we say that so many people are involved, then which particular aspects of this particular technology they are working on? So there are different virtual environments in virtual reality. So the development of different sorts of environment, then the presence of virtual characters, then the sort of video games, then tracking your fingers, because ultimately you are going to guide the different sorts of, so motion tracking, then the motion capture, then the telepresence, and the persona of different characters, and you need to show, means in form of some avatars or something like that, because you do see that so many apps are there, and you make your own avatars, means different forms of your, and in this way you enjoy so much. So all these things are possible with the help of VR, AR, or sort of vision related things. Okay, And there is a concept of virtual world, then you have the concept of haptic technology, and then the mixed reality concept is also kind of, and ultimately you are going to improve the visualization of the people, and that's why you are going to achieve the virtual reality. So when we say that so many things are there, then ultimately I should say that mathematics is going behind the scene plane, because computer graphics, digital image processing, AR, VR, these are heavily dependent on computer mathematics. So you should have some sort of mathematical background if you want to engage deep down in this particular field. But still, if you don't worry, at least at application level you can work and you are fine. But if you are a digital artist, means if you are art designer, then also this field is very good for you, and you can go and have very good career in animation and sort of related industry. Now coming to the funding and sort of things, so visualization and the AR VR have always been popular among the medical, defense, healthcare, smart cities, these sort of fields, and that's why so many national and international funding bodies are available to fund your projects and the proposals in this particular fields. And when we are discussing so many aspects of this particular technology, let me tell you that so many different research journals have also been available in the fields, and provided by so many different publishers, including the Elsevier, Springer, Sage, Taylor and Francis, IEEE, MDPI, Transtech, Wiley, MIT Press, iOS Press, the Association for Computing Machinery, means ACM, etc. Okay, and some of the examples of the journals which are related to this particular field and provided by different publishers include the Studies in Health Technology and Informatics, Proceedings of the Human Factors and Ergonomics Society annual meetings, then the IEEE Transactions on Visualization and Computer Graphics, Cyber Psychology, Behavior and Social Networking, then the Applied Sciences, the International Archive of Photogrammetry, Remote Sensing and Spatial Information Sciences, Frontiers in Psychology, Virtual Reality, ACM Transactions on Applied Perception, then International Journal on Virtual Reality, Frontiers in Virtual Reality, etc. There are a lot more journals are there, but I'm going to tell you only a few considering the time limits. Additionally, if you want to change your publisher, you can always go. I have already told you so many publishers' name, and I will suggest you and recommend you heavily to track some of the popular authors of your domain, so that actually you could have a basic idea that what sort of people are engaged in different sorts of activity and on what particular aspects they are focusing on. This will give you an edge in understanding the key research trends in your domain, and some of the leading institutes you should also focus on, because the people working in some leading institutes, they may give you a better chance of collaboration or understanding, and you may apply for your future research programs also there. So some of the top universities working in the field of augmented reality or virtual reality are the University of California System, French National Center for Scientific Research, University of London, University of Central Florida, University of Texas System, Stanford University, University of Washington, Max Planck Society. Then some of the universities also include the Harvard University, Massachusetts Institute of Technology, University of Barcelona, University of Toronto. Additionally, at India level means you do have the possibilities in so many IITs and NITs and the triple IITs. Additionally, you have the IISERs, and there are some dedicated design institutes, NIDs, etc. So there also you can have the training, because it's this particular domain is a mix of science and art. So if you are coming from art background also, then you have a career possibilities and so many technical aspects related to it. So if you learn some art later, first you learn some science, or you learn some art first and then you learn science. In this way, it means any of the things, if you learn first and learn the other things later, then it's fine for you. And ultimately we become a good potential candidate for any particular field in this way only. We learn so many things one after other. And don't worry if you don't know anything, because over the period of time you'll get to know. As a fresh researcher, there is the most difficult part, that you don't know where to begin with. So at least you have the beginning point, then you can go on. So make use of Google Scholar, find the good articles, at least read one or two survey papers, you will get most of the details. Now coming to some of the related domains, because I always tell in my videos that every field is a well mix of so many interdisciplinary topics or the subtopics. So you should focus on the different sorts of thinking, things like immersive computing. You can focus on the applied engineering, you can focus on the applied management, then you can focus on the computer engineering, you can also focus on the signal processing, you can focus on the virtual image realization, then you can focus on the segmentation, you may focus on the image restoration, you may focus on the effective video editing and the production quality management. Then you may also focus on the aspect related to the AR or VR in different application domains, because so many industries, whether it's the automation industry, whether it's the engineering or related to some transport or etc. So many different applications are there, and the smart transport, smart homes, smart cities, smart whatsoever means every smart thing, whatever you are going to say, because everything is, when we are saying smart, it is going to use technology in some way or other, and ultimately if you are using computer, then the visualization is going to be part of it. Okay, so all the best for all your research possibilities in the future, and thanks for watching this video. If I didn't cover anything, please do comment down below and criticize this video. I will use your comments to improve my analysis and the information in my next video. Thanks for watching and happy learning.